Hello everybody, my name is Oksana and this is another class of English at amilingo.com. Today we are going to talk about age. Being young, being old, being middle-aged. And I think that today's discussion is going to be interesting for everyone. If you have something to say and share, please join us and let's make a pause now for the students to come. Let's wait a little. And I have got some time to arrange my materials. Hello, Michael, how are you? Hello? Hello, Michael, do you hear me?
Yes, hello, Oksana.
How are you? How was your day?
Everything is okay. Thank
Good.
you.
That's nice. How about the weather?
Now it's raining,
It's raining.
but it's only in the evening. It starts in the evening. The day we have a cloudy, gray weather.
It was cloudy during the day and now it is raining. I understand. Oh, I don't like such a weather, but I hope that spring is going to come soon. Today we are talking about the age. Young age, middle age, and old age. So, do you think that it is an interesting topic to discuss?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
We need to find something interesting.
Yes. Okay. So, do you think that population of senior citizen is getting bigger or smaller in Ukraine?
Could you repeat the population? Which
Of
population?
senior citizens, of people
Yeah,
who are
yeah.
older, is
I don't
getting
know.
bigger or smaller in Ukraine?
I don't know the proportion, but I think it's like a trend to have more older people than younger.
Than younger ones. I agree with you. And what about Europe and Canada, America? Do we have the same situation there, or is it different?
I think it's hard to say. We need to see the statistics information because I think in one country it's the same situation, but the, maybe we have it's like in India, yeah. I think I read about the yeah, uh, um, how to say it, it's like uh, burning of a lot of people. It's like a trend to как омоложение, young,
To getting younger?
getting younger. Yeah, it's like whole country getting younger.
I understand. So what are the advantages of people living to an older age? Is it good to live to an older age? Do you think it is an advantage or not?
I think yeah, because it's not depends on the age. Yeah.
It does not depend.
Mhm.
It does not depend on age. I understand. So, Misha, hello, how are you? Do you hear me? Misha, turn on your mic, please, and say something. If it is possible, please tell us a few words about you. Well, no answer. Good. I hope maybe later Misha is going to talk with us a little, but now he's going to listen, perhaps. Only. Okay, good. So, what are the disadvantages of people living longer, Michael?
Disadvantages.
Disadvantages.
Maybe something like... А как предрасположенность? It's something like...
Just a minute.
Predisposition.
A predisposition, well, let's check.
Maybe it's a predisposition to illness. Yeah.
Yes.
Ill because of...
Predisposition. Predisposition, yes, there is such a word in the English language. Yes, you're right. And we can use it. Why not? Yuri, hello. How are you? How was your day? Do you hear us?
Good evening.
Good evening. How was your day? What have you been doing today?
Today I'm going for badminton and reading journals English for you.
You have been busy all day today.
Competition in this sport.
Did you have a competition today?
No, we have only usual training. We have new visitors today, and we are playing with them.
Yes, and when is the competition, the tournament?
When it was a half in a half year.
I understand.
One day.
It will be? It was,
Yeah.
or it will be?
Will be.
Will be. In half of a year, right?
Yes.
I understand. Good.
When the people from Odessa come into Izmail, sometimes it was in other regions, but always it's between Odessa and Izmail region.
I understand. Good, thank you. So Svetlana is going to listen to today's class. Am I right? Right? Do you have some problems with the sound, Svetlana?
Svetlana, you need to...
Hello, I'm here. I hear you. I have some troubles with noises from my node, so I turn off the microphone.
It's okay. I understand. Good. Well,
Svetlana, you need to turn it off only when you don't speak. When you want to say something, turn it on. It's okay.
Good.
А как сказать не мешает? It not maybe.
It doesn't make noise.
Disturb us. Yeah.
It doesn't disturb us. It doesn't disturb us. Good. Well, and now let's start with the small talk. Our usual way we do. Let's train a little bit. Conversations. Click on the link and open the file. Let's train a little. So the first dialogue, are you ready to listen? I make the sound louder.
Are you new in town?
Yes, I am new in town.
It's very nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too.
How long has it been since you've moved here?
It's been a month.
Do you like it here so far?
I actually do like it here.
Isn't it beautiful?
It's absolutely beautiful here.
Let me welcome you to the neighborhood.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Good. Thank you for listening. Let's read the dialogue. Good. Yuri and Svetlana, you're welcome to read the dialogue.
Are you new in town?
Svetlana?
Okay, yes, I'm new in town.
It's very nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too.
How long has it been since you moved here?
It's been a month.
Do you like it here so far?
I actually do like it here.
Isn't it beautiful?
It's absolutely beautiful here.
Let me welcome you to the neighborhood.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Well done. Good of you. Next dialogue.
Are you new around here?
I just moved here.
Nice to meet you.
I'm happy to meet you too.
When did you move here?
I've been here a month now.
How do you like it?
I love it here.
It's gorgeous here, don't you think?
It's wonderful.
I would like to welcome you to the neighborhood.
That's very sweet of you.
Get in here. Svetlana and Michael, you're welcome.
Okay. Are you new around here?
I just moved here.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
I'm happy to meet you too.
When did you move? When did you move here?
I think I've been here a month now.
How do you like it?
I love it here.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous here.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous here. Gorgeous.
It's gorgeous here, don't you think?
It's wonderful.
I would like to welcome you to the neighborhood.
That's very sweet of you.
Sweet of you. Yes, do you understand the word gorgeous?
Yes, благородно.
Very beautiful. Gorgeous. Right? And the other words that you do not know, what are they? Are there any unknown words to you? So what is absolutely beautiful? Can you give the synonym, Yuri?
Peaceful.
Absolutely
Gorgeous.
beautiful. Okay, gorgeous, peaceful. Yeah, that would be. And dialect number 3.
I haven't seen you around, so you must be new here.
As a matter of fact, I am.
It's nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you too.
When did you move here?
I moved here about a month ago.
What do you think of it so far?
It's great.
Don't you think it's beautiful here?
It really is gorgeous.
Well, welcome to the neighborhood.
Thank you for making me feel welcome.
Thank you, well done. Now let's read the dialogue. Well, Misha, can you read the dialogue? I think not. Okay, Yuri and Svetlana, you're welcome.
I haven't seen you around so much. Did you here?
As a matter of fact, I am.
Good.
Okay, I read it. It's nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you too.
When did you move out?
I moved here about a month ago.
What do you think of it so far?
It's great.
Don't you think that is beautiful here?
Yeah.
It really is gorgeous.
Welcome to the neighborhood.
Thank you for making me feel welcome.
Good, well done. So pay attention to the pronunciation of the word here. Good. So it is important to say here. So the pronunciation must be remembered. Good. Good. And today's handout for you. Click on the link, please, and open the file.
Okay, 1 second. Миша у нас на русском говорю, чтобы понятно было, что Миша, что попало, нажимать не должен, потому что быстро закончится все это. Окей? Или это Джульет, как второй вариант. А Юрий must turn on microphone.
Он сам выключился у меня.
Okay, I see.
Good. Here is the handout for you. Please click on the link and open it.
Yes, I open.
Good. So today we are talking about caring for the elderly. Question number 1, pre-reading warm-up questions. Is the population of senior citizens getting bigger or smaller in your country? For example, in Ukraine. Yuri, what do you think? Do we have more elderly people in Ukraine?
I think a lot of.
A lot of them nowadays. There are many elder people in Ukraine, right?
Yes.
Senior citizens are bigger in size than it was before, right?
Yes.
What are the advantages of people living to an older age? Is it good or bad to live to an older age? Would you like to live to an older age?
When you have a lot of problems with health in old age, maybe it's good.
Good.
When you have a good
Good health.
good memory,
Good memory, yes.
and
It is good. What about you, Svetlana? Do you think that it is good to live long life, to get to a longer age?
Okay, please explain. I actually not exactly understand what is the question.
So the question is it good to live long? Or not?
Хорошо ли жить одному, да, или что?
Not alone, but long life.
Хорошо ли жить долгую жизнь, да?
Yes.
I think if life is happy, it's good to live long life. But if the life is gray, what is the matter of this life?
I understand you. So if the person is happy and healthy, it is good. But
Yes.
if the person is not, it's not so good. Did I understand you in the correct way?
It's a pessimistic way of thinking, yeah.
So majority of people think so, right? Another question, what are the disadvantages of people living longer? Yuri, what do you think?
I think it's not always high pension. It's one of the reasons.
Okay. Do you think that the quality of life is better now than it was 50 years ago? Svetlana? Svetlana, the question to you. Do you hear me?
Oh, sorry. I turn my
Do you know the meaning of the word combination quality of life?
Yes. Okay, I think the quality of life today is different from quality of life 50 years ago because we have some things that make our life more comfortable. And our life today is comfortable, but the time is quick, goes quickly today than 50 years ago.
So do you think that quality of life is better now than it was 50 years ago?
Yes, I think the quality of life is better today.
Okay, I agree. Thank you. Yuri, what's your point of view?
Wait a second, Yuri. Wait a second. Светлана, у вас случайно под рукой там наушников нет?
Что?
Наушников. Жаль. Ну вы тогда на следующее занятие купите себе.
Хорошо.
I think.
А сейчас пока.
I think nowadays the quality of life is better than 50 years ago.
It was 50 years ago.
Because there are a lot of good specialists who make our health better, who producing pills which are better for our health. I think it is better.
Yes, Michael, do you agree?
Could you repeat the question? Because
do you think that the quality of life is better now than it was 50 years ago?
It's hard to say. Maybe no.
So you disagree with Yuri and Svetlana, and you've got a different point of view, right?
Maybe it depends on field. What about we talk? If we talk about the medicine, medicine. Maybe we have a
better one.
Better drugs or some maybe
better
equipment.
If we talk about the medicine, I don't know, machine, how to say it?
Machines, right? Or equipment, technologies.
Yes, it's like medicine technology. I think it's
more developed,
better than but all the level of and the situation situation in the Ukraine. I think now it's less than 50 years ago.
It's worse, yes.
Worse.
Maybe in other countries is better, but in our country it's not good.
What about the pension that the older people get, the older citizens receive? Do you think that the pension is okay for their age, or it requires something different? Yuri, what's your point of view?
I think it's a very little pension for people because they work a lot and they get a very low pension.
Yes. So what could be a way out of this situation? Should the state take care of the senior citizens in our country and give them the money that they should obtain? Or should the people, the older citizens, the pensioners, take care of themselves by themselves only?
I think the government must give good pension, and the businessmen must help them. That's my opinion.
I understand. And what about children? So, should they take care of their parents? Is this their responsibility to take care of their parents and grandparents?
It is the responsibility to take care of parents.
What should they do?
They must help them to buy some products, to buy pills if they needable, to help if they are working. They must help with money.
Financially, right?
Financially. Maybe some advice, I don't know.
Okay,
some
yes.
products.
Okay,
maybe
good.
giving some presents if they maybe drawing, they must give a picture, good picture, which they doing themselves.
Yes, I understand. And what about spiritual support? Should we often call them, or it is not so necessary?
Spiritual, remember. What is spiritual?
Yes, spiritual. So mental support or care, right? When you give a call to somebody, for example, to your mother, to your father, is it important for them?
It must be spiritual too.
Okay.
If they far from their born place.
I understand.
Born place, как бы, да, место рождения, born place. They must calling on telephone or by internet, by email.
You mean birthday? Call on their birthday?
Yes, and if they far from their birthplace.
I understand. Okay, good. Well done. Thank you. Svetlana, do you agree with Yuri? Do you have the same opinion?
I don't understand everything, but I think that mental care is maybe the main for the elderly people. They pressure this mental care.
So we have to take care of the elderly people and our parents in particular. And moreover, it is our duty to do so, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Well done, good. And now let's read the text. Caring for the elderly. Yuri, you're welcome to read it.
The elderly are becoming the fastest growing population in Canada. The improvements in health care and diet are helping people to have longer and better lives. Sometimes senior citizens are able to live normal lives and care for themselves until a very old age, but as most people age, they need caretakers at some point. As a result, more middle-aged adults are responsible for taking care of their aging parents. These people are often called parent-sitters.
Yes,
Parent-sitters often have their elderly parents move in with them. The parent-sitters usually have busy lives raising their own children, going to school, or going to full-time jobs. It is especially difficult to take care of a parent when they are ill with diseases such as blindness,
Blindness.
Alzheimer's, or ASID.
Yes, thank you. Well done. Svetlana, go on, please. Svetlana, are you with us? You're welcome to read the text. Turn on your mic, please. Turn on your mic. Good. Sometimes.
Sometimes a parent sitter will decide to put parent in a nursing home, especially if the parent becomes very ill and requires 24-hour care. This decision is very difficult, and other leaves they feel child feeling guilty and ashamed for not taking care of the parents at home. Many people feel it's duty to take care of their elder family members. Nowadays, people are living much longer, often into their
90s.
90s. This sometimes not possible for family members to take care of these people at home. The choice of caring for
Aging parents.
aging parents and
Aging
parents
parents.
in a nursing home has become a very difficult one.
Yes, thank you. Well done. Good of you. Good reading. Do you understand all the words here? We've got some new vocabulary. For example, diet, middle-aged, parent sitters, elderly, blindness, Alzheimer's, nursing home, guilty, ashamed, and duty. All the words in the text. Do you understand them? Are there any unknown words to you, Yuri? What don't you?
Blindness is maybe when the person didn't see everything.
Yes, you're right. Blindness. Being blind, right?
Maybe all the words I
I know, you know, right?
I only not know ashamed.
Ashamed.
I don't remember what
Good.
it is.
Michael, do you remember this word? To be ashamed?
Ashamed, yes, it's like to feel non-comfortable about something.
Yes. And in Russian, do you know the translation? Can you guess the translation, Yuri?
Стыдиться чего-либо, да?
Стыдиться, стесняться.
Да.
Okay. Good. Comprehension. Question number 1. Yuri, you're welcome.
What group of people is becoming the fastest growing population in Canada?
Yes, and young, middle-aged, or elderly?
Middle-aged adults.
Yes, and have we one more try? Maybe something else according to the text. What do we have in the text?
Elderly parents.
Yes, elderly are becoming the fastest growing population in Canada. You're right. Question number 2. Michael, you're welcome.
Number 2, on which page?
The same page, 1, after the text. Comprehension check.
Why are people living longer?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Why are people living longer nowadays? What's your point of view?
According to the text, or
both, according to the text and your opinion, everything you can say. Train your English.
I think it's depends
improvement in healthcare.
country, but in general, we have a better medicine and better maybe level of life. I think it depends on the economic situation in some countries.
Yes, I agree with you completely. Good. Svetlana's question number 3. You're welcome. This is yours.
Okay. Question number 3. Who are the parent sitters? Parent sitters, I think it's the people who care, who cares about parents.
Yeah. Who take care of the older people, right?
Yes.
Okay. Usually we use the word babysitters, but now in today's text, in today's topic, we've got another one. This is parent sitters. Did you hear about this word, or this is the first time you hear it?
No, I just had heard about babysitters, and so I understand the meaning of this word.
And Yuri, what about you? Did you hear this word combination?
Yes, I hear more than 5 or 6
times. I understand. Good, thank you. Question number 4, Yuri, you're welcome.
Why is it is difficult for parents sitters to take care of their parents? Because they need more time to take care of their parents. Because some of their parents have such blindness, Alzheimer's, or athletes.
Yes, you're right. And nowadays people are getting more and more short of time, and they do not live close to their parents. They have to move to another city or town, and their parents stay alone. And that's why it becomes a problem how to take care of them and who is going to take care of them. But really, it's an urgent problem, and it is very difficult sometimes to solve, right?
Maybe they must give some pills to лечить,
Yes.
забыл, как лечить, в общем, для того, чтобы профилактику или излечение болезни, забыл это слово на английском.
To make some treatment.
To make some treatment for their health.
For their parents. Good. Well done. Question number 5, Yuri, you're welcome.
Why it is difficult decision for a child to put their parent into a nursing home?
Yes. So is it difficult for a person to decide to put his parent to a nursing home? And if you had such a situation, what would you do? For example, you've got a parent and you can take care of him or her. What would you do in such a situation? Would it be difficult for you to solve this problem or not? Yuri?
Maybe I must put parent into a nursing home.
So if you had to do it, you would do it, right?
Yes.
Michael, what's your point of view? Do you agree with Yuri?
About what?
About putting a parent, a mother or father or grandmother, grandfather to a nursing home because you can take care of him or her.
I think it depends on situation. In general, no, it's a wrong idea. But if they need help of maybe doctors or something like that, yeah, I think it's like a need.
You would do so, right? I understand. Svetlana, what's your point? Svetlana, can you hear us?
Okay, I think for me it will be a trouble, but if I can't to take care enough, maybe if I will have more work and so maybe I make this decision and put my parents to the nursing home, but it will hard decision for me. But if they will it's a, it will be better for them if it will be better for them. I think yes.
I understand. Thank you for your opinion. After the text and questions for discussion, we've got the vocabulary review and 2 columns. In one column, we've got the words and word combination. In the other, the right-hand column, we've got the definitions or synonyms. We have to match them. So you read the first one, nursing home.
Nursing home is special hospital where all the people live until they die.
Yes. Parent sitter. Michael, what is parent sitter?
Consider it may be person who is help.
Yes, it is the person who takes care of one or both of their parents, right?
Yeah.
Svetlana, guilty. It's an adjective. Guilty. What is it? Can you guess the meaning? Number 3.
H. Feeling bad about that one has done.
But something that one has done. Yes,
Or maybe
feeling that one has done something wrong. G. Okay. Alzheimer's. Yuri?
Alzheimer's is
Number 4. It's a disease, right?
it's a disease that causes a person to lose their memory and ability to move. И обездвижено.
You're right. Diet. What is diet, Michael?
Diet?
Yes.
Maybe it's a special choosing what you eat.
Yes. Usual food and drink that a person consumes. You're right. What is blindness, Yuri?
Blindness.
Blindness. Number 6.
It's
Who can help? What is blindness?
when you can't see.
Yes, being unable to see. You're right. It is
being unable to see.
Slepota, blindness. Middle-aged. Svetlana, you're welcome. Middle-aged.
I think it's C. People who are between the ages of 46 and
60s. Well done. Duty. Michael, what is duty?
I forgot.
Duty, it's okay.
Who take care? One person take care for another.
Yes, a responsibility or obligation. It is a duty. A responsibility or obligation. It is I.
But what is the obligation?
Обязанность.
Okay. But how to say in Russian duty?
Duty, that's something that you have to do. Yes. It is also обязанность.
Okay.
You can find it in the dictionary, or you can have a look there. Another word, ashamed. Svetlana, you're welcome. Number 9.
Yes.
G maybe.
H, feeling bad about something that one has done.
Yes.
Good. Elderly. Number 10, elderly.
People who are between the ages of 40 and
Older people.
Older people. Yes, older people. Good. You say. Well done. Thank you. It is B, exercise B. Choose the right words from the left column above to complete the following sentences. Number 1. Yuri, you're going to be the first.
John took $25 from his sister's purse. Now he feels
ashamed. Yes, ashamed or guilty. Both variants are possible. You're right.
And guilty.
Yes. Svetlana, you're welcome, number 2.
Susan's mother is 90 years old. She has Alzheimer's disease and can't remember very much anymore.
Yes, exactly. Good job. Yuri, you're welcome, number 3.
My friend only eats fruit and vegetables. She has a very healthy diet.
Well done. Svetlana? Number 4.
My grandmother lives in a home. She is taking care of. She has become ill.
So nursing home, right?
Nursing home.
Yes, next one, Yuri.
People who are 50 years old are called elderly.
Are you sure?
Old,
Middle-aged.
middle-aged, yes.
Yes. Good of you. Thank you. Well done. Now the discussion questions. So, who is responsible for caring for the elderly? Yuri, you're welcome.
Do you think it is wrong to put a parent into a nursing home?
Okay, and question number 2. Who is responsible for caring for the elderly?
Who is responsible for caring for the elderly?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe their sons or their sisters, brothers.
Their families, right? The
Family.
members of their families, their children, their relatives, and their close people who live together with them.
People.
Yes, right.
Maybe brothers or sisters.
I agree. Do you
If
think
they-
that that
if
only
they-
the oldest child in the family is responsible for caring for the elderly parent? Svetlana?
Okay, I don't think so. Because if in the family are many sisters and brothers, many children, it's not the obligation only of the oldest child. Because if it's the family, they care all together.
They should take care of their parents together. Right? Yuri, do you agree?
Yes, I agree.
I agree. Well done. Good. Should an elderly parent be put into a nursing home? Svetlana?
No, I don't think so. Because if the children can take care at home, if children can't take care at home, elderly parents must be at home.
I understand. Good, thank you. What do you think is the best way to care for the elderly, Yuri?
The best way to help to give them products, to give pills, to say something good for them.
Yes. Svetlana, do you agree? They have the same opinion?
I don't understand exactly.
What is the best way to take care of the elderly people?
I don't understand their opinion.
So Yuri says that we have to take the products and bring them to the elderly people too.
Maybe if they need pills, we must buy them pills. Yes.
We need some. If they need some medicine, we have to buy some and bring, and help in every way possible to make their lives easier.
Okay. Yes. We must to provide medicine and the mental care. It's I think is the best, and good diet.
You died for them. Mhm. And what about you, Svetlana? Do you have your parents? Do they live together with you?
Yes, we live together, but they are just middle age. So for today I haven't
Such a problem.
yes, I have a problem with them.
I understand. What about grandparents? Do they live together with you?
No, but every time I meet them and visit them, and I know that the mental care is very
Important.
well, yes, very important for them, more than physical activity, more than physical
Care, support,
yes,
physical
physical
support. I understand. And how often do you visit them? What do you usually bring them when you visit them?
It's not very often because I had a job and I live in another town, but I try to visit them every month. And
Every month.
yes.
Mm-hmm. Do you take some products, or do they live in the village and they do not need it?
Once more, please.
Do you take some products when you visit them, or they live in the village and they do not need it?
Yes, of course. I give a call them and ask what they need.
Mm-hmm. It is important, right? Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. Mm-hmm. Yuri, what about you? Do you live together with your parents and grandparents? Where do they live?
With grandmother. I haven't a grandfather
How
because
old is she?
she's 83.
83.
Yes.
Oh, that's great. Congratulations. What about her health? Is it okay?
Yes, she has a good appetite, but she has not teeth, a lot of. She has several teeth,
Mm-hmm.
but she has a good eye vision
Eyesight, right?
and not a lot of problems with her health. Only sometimes such as because she is 83, not a lot of problems, I think.
I understand. So,
Because we give her some vitamins.
mm-hmm. And what about memory? Does she remember everything okay? Everything fine? Everything well?
I think as for her ages, I think it's well.
It is good.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I understand. So that is very nice because in that age, in the elderly age, usually people lose their memory, and lots of them have problems with how to live on. Did you meet such people? Do you know some of them?
I know one man in our city who is как бы ветеран Великой Отечественной войны, the veteran of
The World War the Second.
the second, who was
Injured.
has a good memory, and he was in the war. He works as scout or intelligence agent.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to say in English. Scout.
Yes.
Разведчик. Разведчиком был в Великой Отечественной, ну, и он сохранил память. And he has a good memory.
So it is very good. Well, now, do you think that adult children are always responsible for taking care of an elderly parent at home? Yuri?
Maybe different children and they have different positions, different views, I think, nowadays.
Okay, good. Svetlana, elderly people should live in a nursing home. Do you agree or disagree?
I disagree. I disagree.
Disagree with it. Good. And now I'd like you, Yuri, to make a short conclusion about today's class. What vocabulary have you remembered? And maybe new words or some ideas that you remember. What are they?
Somewhat what I remember.
Yes, what words, what vocabulary have you learned today?
Blindness, middle-aged, duty, ashamed, elderly.
Yes, good of you, well done.
Some what as illness, Alzheimer's,
Alzheimer's disease,
blindness, and arthritis.
Yes. What about ideas from today's lesson, from today's class?
That's family and the family must care about elderly people, must help them for medicine, to help to buy pills. When they are far from their elderly parents, they must call them or take
care of them.
Take care of them.
Yes. Good of you. Well done. Thank you.
Whenever they walk in the United States or in another country, or live in that country but in another city, they must go.
I understand. Thank you. What about you, Svetlana? What have you learned today? Maybe some interesting vocabulary or...
So today I practiced some words and new words, for example, nursing home, parent teachers. I remember middle age, guilty, ashamed, and just practice in the speaking of these words.
And practical communication is also good for you. Okay, well done. Thank you. Michael, do you hear us? I think that Michael is busy a little bit. Are there any questions as to today's class?
No, thanks for the lesson.
Well, okay, if no questions, see you next time and have a good evening. Bye for now.
The same to you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.